guys made it through the first assignment. Now it's time for the second assignment. You should be watching this on Wednesday, which means you know what? I know you want to celebrate. Go ahead. If there's one thing Ariel knows, it's that Cat Noise Wednesday rules. It's time to get back to the math. So what we're going to be doing in this con lesson is we're going to be taking linear equations in both slope-intercept form or point slope form and then transferring them back to standard form, which is not up there. I don't know why I pointed. All right, one of the things we're going to have to do is convert from slope-intercept form to standard form. Y equals mx plus b, and get it to ax plus by equals c. This is the really easy one, especially with how Con wants us to do it. What do we need to have together at the end on the same side of the equal sign? We need to have our ax term and our by term. And then c, just an integer by itself on the other side of the equal sign. So I came up with this example. Y equals 3x plus 11, which is in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. But what's wrong with this? How is it not in standard form? We have to do one thing and one thing only. We need to get the x term on the same side as the y term. So we need to get this positive 3x over with the y. How do we do that? You guessed it, inverse operations. This is a positive 3x, so it's basically being added. What's the opposite of a positive? A negative. So let's subtract 3x from both sides. What's that leave us on the left side? Negative 3x plus y equals 3x minus 3x is 0. It disappears. That's the whole point of the inverse. And we just have a positive 11. So on the left side, we have our ax and our by term. Even though there's no integer in front of it, it's an implied 1. There's one y there, so you know there's one that exists. And on this side is the c all by itself, just the integer. That easy. Take your x term, move it over. We don't have to worry about making this a positive term. Con accepts the negative version answers. Now let's convert from point slope form to standard form. And you all know point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And then we want to get that to our ax plus by equals c. So for this, we're going to do 3 steps, all right? The first step is we're going to take our m and distribute it to both x and x minus 1. So distribute m. So let's do that. So I'm going to leave this side the same. Y minus 8 equals 3 times x, which is 3x, plus 3 times 1, which is 3. All right, so that was step 1. Step 2, I'm going to do it in this order, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to take our y1 term and move it over to the right side. So we have the integers together. So in this case, it's a negative 8, inverse operation. That's opposite of subtracting 8, add 8. So we're going to add 8 to this side and to this side. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0. That's the whole point. 0 is out. We have y equals 3x plus 11, which looks kind of familiar. So I'm going to say move y1 to the right. All right. Now, what form is this in? Slope-intercept form. Just like the last example, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to move our x term over to the left so it can be with the y term, leaving the integer by itself on the right side. So move x term to left. So let's do that. Subtract 3x, subtract 3x, negative 3x plus y equals 11. Boom.